Hey friends, today I am working with my April Use It or Lose It stash, and I have this little chipboard bunny here. This was from a Target pack that you could turn into a banner, and this is the last one I have, and I think I did this with one of these last year, but I'm going to turn this into a Memdex. Now this piece here that I used my Memdex punch on, which is, if I can find it on Amazon, I will link that in the description box below. But normally your Memdex is 4 by 3 and a quarter. I made this one a little bit wider for the bunny, but now that I'm looking at it, I feel like I could have made it a little smaller. I could kind of round this corner, but I think because I've already stitched it, even though I've already stitched it, I think I'm going to trim this a little bit to make it closer to the bunny so the base isn't so big. And I think I'm just going to freehand it. So I'm going to just hold the bunny here, and I want the background to be really close to the bunny's legs. Okay. And then I'm going to run this back over to my sewing machine, and I'm just going to stitch on these sides. And then where I cut it out here at the bottom, I pulled the stitching out there where the Memdex cut it. I should have punched it and then sewed around it, but completely forgot. But I think this looks good, and we're just going to have a little bit of this showing in the back. I could trim it, but I think that looks fine. So let me sew these two sides really quick, and I'll be right back. All right, so I've stitched the two sides here, and then I went in and tried to stitch this a little bit. It's not perfect. It's wanting to come back out again, as you can see. That is what it is. Let's go ahead and attach our bunny on here, and I think I'm going to kind of put some glue across the bottom here. And then I'm going to do my best to center this. And then let's grab my bone folder. And there we go. Now we have a little bunny Memdex. All right, so aside from my piece here, I've just got some of my foam stickers, some little felt stickers, and I went ahead and spent some time sewing a bunch of these ruffles. And then my idea with the table scatter, I made the ruffles wider, and I did 4 of those. So there's 2 with 2 bunnies and 1 egg, and 2 with 2 eggs and 1 bunny. And then I also die cutted a bunch of stuff with my Cricut just to have some prep done. So I'm thinking I grabbed some different things, have it here on my desk. I'm thinking I'm going to use this piece down first. And I like it to be a little popped up. So I'm going to take advantage of some of these little foam stickers. These are little, actually, these are little felt stickers. And let's see, we want it to be about right there. So let's pop this guy up on here. Okay. And then I'm going to do my paper ruffle. Let's trim little fishtails at the end. And then I think I'm going to take these eggs here. So I'm trying to add some dimension, and why not use these little stickers underneath? So we're going to use these little foam stickers to help add some dimension. Here. Kind of squeeze them together, and then let's add our ruffle on top. And then you see a little bit of the eggs peeking out and a little bit of the flowers peeking out. Cute. All right, and then I have this spring. It's fairly large, and I don't think I'd use it on a lot of projects, but I think it would be cute here on the Memdex. So I'm going to repeat the process, and I'm going to use these cute pink felt flowers. And that way we can keep layering our Memdex up. All right, we'll put that one there. So we can fit this one in here. Awesome. And then you'll see a little bit of the flowers peeking out. And then let's add our spring. Oh, and I'm going to have a little bit of glue here. Let's see if we can clean that up. There we go. All right, looks a little crooked. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay, that's better. All right, so we have a little bit of that glue, so I'll make sure that I put something over that just to kind of hide the glue that we can see. All right, next I have this cute little goose with their little Easter basket. I grabbed one of these little wood veneer bunnies and that little individual bee sticker that I had, and maybe we can add the goose here. And this goose is not very sticky at all. And I think I am going to grab foam tape for the goose. So let's just add a little extra adhesive there and this little small piece of foam tape. And we're going to put the goose here. And then let's do maybe the bee. We'll do maybe the bee there. I don't think I need the bunny. Yeah, I think the bunny is a little bit much, so we will hold off on using the bunny. And I think this is super cute and simple. Let's go in with maybe a couple of gems. Let's grab some tweezers and let's see. Let's go in with maybe one of these blue ones. And another one in that size. And we'll kind of tuck that one underneath of the spring. And I think that's good. I don't think I need to add any more. Okay, this turned out really cute. And then there's room to add, information on the back or just your maker sticker there if you had one of these bunnies. So thanks so much, guys, for creating my first April project with me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon.